Hey, what's going on, guys? Jeff Maggio Tech, and time for some more tech news. Let's start with some Qualcomm news. So, the two chip makers whose stock values have been going in different directions in the recent times, and they are in rather public takeover disagreement about what I mentioned in last week's tech news video. For those who didn't watch it, another company named Broadcom, who makes computing chips, put in a record-breaking bid of $130 billion. Now, that's a lot of money. Which Qualcomm rejected that last Monday. A anonymous decision from Qualcomm's board of directors expressed the company's belief that Broadcom's offer dramatically undervalues Qualcomm, and makeover comes with significant regulatory uncertainty. Qualcomm's leaders believe that the company is well positioned to lead the transition to 5G, which is true, provided by Qualcomm can be square away its legal dispute with Apple and maintain its dominance over the Android processor market. And a thorough investigation of solicited Broadcom offer, they decided that they can add more value to the shareholders by continuing executing their existing strategy. I'm sorry, Broadcom, that you got rejected, but I imagine Qualcomm did this out of their benefit and thinking that it would help them, and you guys just get along and it'll be okay. Maybe someday, Broadcom. Maybe someday. So many people think you can't hack into iPhone 10 using the Face ID. Well, I guess Apple didn't try hard enough. I'm sorry, Apple. Let's take a look at it. Vietnamese cybersecurity firm Broadcom claims it has been able to bypass the iPhone 10's Face ID feature using a mask. The mask is made to trick the iPhone's depth mapping, and the result behind this crazy weird looking monster head with realistic cutouts for the nose, eyes, and mouth. Broadcom said that the mask has created a combination of 3D printing, makeup, and 2D images. There's also some special processing done on the cheeks and around the face, where there are large areas of skin, and nose is created from silicone. To make a mask, it will cost you $150, which started working on the mask right after they received their iPhone 10 on November 5th, which means that it was able to create a bypass for the Face ID in less than a week. The firm does stress that the product is just proof of concept that at the moment, and more research is needed. Country leaders of major corporations are the ones needed to know about the issue, because their devices are worth legal unlocked attempts. Exploitation is difficult for normal users, but for simple professional ones, because on the Security Frequently Asked Questions website, when introducing the iPhone 10 in September, executive Phil Schiller said Apple's engineers had worked on the professional mask makers and makeup artists in Hollywood to protect against the attempts to beat the Face ID. These are actual masks used by engineering team to train neural networks to protect against them and Face ID, said Schiller. Oh my. It's a little scary that people can hack into like everything now, so everybody might want to make sure you're secure and double encrypt everything. So, Razer just made a new keyboard, so let's talk about it. If you are a Razer fan and like having drinks near your keyboard, you might want the Razer's new keyboard. If you are one of those people who might want to check it out, Razer's new Black Widow Ultimate Gaming Keyboard is now water and dust resistant with an IP54 rating, and the standard gaming accessories for the keyboard. It will have some lighting effects like wave, ripple, starlight, and more that gamers can customize. The keyboard is said to have 80 million keystroke lifespan, and Razer green switches, which have an accuracy force of 50 grams for some pretty solid clicking. You can also program the keys for the on-the-fly macro recording if you're into that kind of thing. I mean, the Razer Black Widow is available now on the company's website and will be available worldwide by December, and it will cost you $109.99. Corsair also makes a snack-proof mechanical keyboard uses Cherry MX red switches. The Corsair K68 has a IP32 rating. The backlit red LEDs and cost $100. Since this one is cheaper, it makes more sense that it's not dust resistant like Razer's and does not have the same level as water resistance. So, I mean, keyboards, I mean, for gaming, you basically get what you paid for. So, might as well just go all out, get the dust resistant and water resistant, get Razer's new keyboard. Well, I mean, if you're not really having drinks and, like me, you don't really have drinks by your keyboard or food, then I guess you're all Gucci. One night at the beginning of November, tech reviewer Ben Schmake published a YouTube video comparing the cameras on the iPhone X, the Samsung S8, and the LG V30. YouTube initially classified the video as suitable for all advertisers, indicated by a green $sign icon. When he woke up the next morning, the classification icon had been changed from a green $sign into a yellow $sign, which means that the video can only make money from a limited number of advertisers. YouTube said this shouldn't happen, but obviously it keeps happening. Shimei said, of the switch of green to yellow, overnight I made a good 10,000 or 20,000 views, so that's a loss of money on both my part and their part. Shimei is one of those several YouTubers who had issues with the YouTube demonetizing or eliminating ads and their iPhone X videos in the past week. Dylan Hong, who also runs a small tech channel, says his video about the iPhone X accessory has immediately flagged as a yellow icon, limited ad video. He isn't really concerned about the lost revenue, but he was surprised. I mean, come on, YouTube, you guys can do better. But I love the YouTube platform. I mean, I love it. Like, I don't even watch TV anymore. I just watch YouTube videos. I make YouTube videos. I mean, I grind on YouTube. So I don't have anything against YouTube. Just one thing I'll mess up, and I have a feeling YouTube's going to be here for a lot longer, everyone. So if you're looking to make a YouTube channel and you're willing to put in the work and not give up, then do it, guys, because that's what I'm doing. YouTube grind. Do you have a dog that sheds a lot? Do you have hair that just sticks to you and you need a lint roller and you don't have one with you? Well, there is a phone case for the iPhone that doubles as a case and a lint roller. A new tech startup called Stitched Products has introduced a new lineup of iPhone cases that remove unwanted lint and surfaces. In a Kickstarter video, you can see Stitched Products CEO Charles Schwab, I think that's how you pronounce it, rubbed his case all over his back of his shirt to remove the lint. Stitched Products claims that its new phone case can lift lint, dust, and unwanted stuff like sparkles up to 4 years. The company has applied for a patent on the process that makes the cases allegedly stop bacteria growth on dirty surfaces. They made cases for the iPhone 6s, 6s Plus, 7, 7 Plus, 8, and 8 Plus, and they have 4 different types of designs. Each case is made out of rubber, which is 2 millimeters thick and has a velvet lip to add protection. They are still working on a case for the iPhone X. You can't purchase any yet, by the way, just in case for people who want it, if you're wondering. But this is an interesting idea. It's a very good idea. But the question is, how many people are going to buy it? And how many more phone cases are they going to make? Are they going to make any Androids or just going to be exclusive to iPhone? Are they just going to favor the iPhones? Thank you guys for watching. If you guys like this video, you know what to do. Give it a huge thumbs up. Get subscribed down below. Hit that bell button so you know when I upload my next video. And I'll catch you guys in the next one.